everybody, and I want to welcome everyone to this episode of The Booze Geek. My name is Chuck, and I am your host. And before I get started, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And if you like the episode, well, hit that like button too. Give us a big thumbs up, and I'm going to thank y'all in advance. But on tap on this episode, we are tasting and reviewing another beer from Founders Brewing, and they are located in Grand Rapids, Michigan. So I'm grabbing the bottle. So from Founders, this is another beer from their barrel-aged series of beers, and it's also another spin on their flagship KBS, their Kentucky Breakfast Stout. So this beer, this is their chocolate cherry KBS. Already sounds pretty decadent. So chocolate cherry, baby. So this beer is a barrel-aged imperial stout that is brewed with chocolate and cherries. Imagine that. However, this beer clocks in at a pretty whopping 11.6% ABV. So this is a one and done. And it's got an IBU of 45. So with all that, let's crack the top on this puppy and let's get this review started. Here we go, baby. Boom, boom, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. A little bit of smoke coming out of that. Just a little bit. But let's get a nice KBS decadent pour. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. That should do it. Yeah, it should do it. Whew. Color-wise, we're not seeing through that one. Oh, no. That is, yeah, that's like mud. That is jet black. That's like mud. And we have a quarter finger veil of some khaki-colored, very dark khaki-colored soap suds floating on top. Some little carbonate, a little veil of carbonation, I'll say that. But, well, let's give this one a swirl. Let's give it a nose. Here we go. What do we got? Is it going to be decadent? What do we got? 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 I'm nosing it. Here we go. Yeah, it just smells sweet. Oh, it just smells very sweet. So we have maraschino cherry. We also have cherry juice. We also have some cocoa powder. And one more. Some slight bitter chocolate. Yeah, let me swirl this. I'm gonna get one more nose on this one. And yes, there's some oak coming through as well. But swirl, swirl, swirl away. And now we're going to give this one a sippity sip. Here we go. Let's prost to the KBS. And I recommend and invite everyone to go check out all my reviews of some of the other versions of the KBS. And maybe, just maybe, I'll leave some descriptions down below. We'll see. But yeah, check out my reviews of some of the KBS. But yeah, let's put back to this one. Let's give this one a sippity sip. Here we go. Prost, baby. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Whoa, that's a sweet one. Oh my. Oh my. Full-bodied beer. You can pour this beer over ice cream, man. Oh, well, what do we got flavor-wise? Well, we have some bitter chocolate is coming through. We have some slight bitter coffee is coming through. But also, swirl, swirl, swirl. Another sippity sip here. A little bit of cherry juice. And yeah, some rich, dark fruit is also coming through. Let me give one more. One more here. Yeah, and it is rounded out. We're getting some oaky notes, definitely. Some slight, I mean very slight vanilla. And yeah, at 11.6%, you're getting a slight boozy aftertaste. It's not outrageous, but it definitely is there. So after all that, what would I give this one on the pint meter? Do I like this beer? Yes. Could I drink more than one of these? Probably not. I'm going to give this one more sip. Okay. You know, I'm going to give this beer a 7. I'm definitely giving the beer, I'm giving this one a 7. Number one, you know, the aroma of cherry juice on the on the nose was very nice. I think the cherry's a little lacking, honestly, on the palate. I wish the cherry was bumped up a little bit. That's number one. Number two, it is rather bitter. It's a lot more bitter than I thought it would be, which is interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still very sweet, but it's also drinking a little bitter. And also, the boozy aftertaste. I mean, I know it's 11.6. I'm not a fan of it with this combination. I can tolerate it, but I'm not a fan of it. But yeah, I'm going to stick with the 7 on this. I'm going to stick with that. But yeah, pour it over ice cream would be really good. But with that, one more quick sip, baby. And I want to thank everyone for tuning into this episode. And as always, you can find me at the website, www.pubshaveaplankton.com, or the blog, www.pubshaveaplankton.blogspot.com. Blogspot.com. I'm talking too fast. But anyways, I'm going to raise my pint, baby, and we will see you on the next episode. Thanks for tuning in. So here we go. Cheers, prost, and enjoy.